Turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shays 2, baby. She back again. Crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
Late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays Tube, press replay. You thought I lacked game, back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays Tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line and somebody hurt. Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays Tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays Tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else she feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. On Shays 2, she back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays 2, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays 2, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Shays Tube Late Night Owls Talk Time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It is Monday, July the 14th, 2025, 11:33 p.m. out here on the West Coast. Again, welcome to my live, guys. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches us in the replay. And thank you guys so much. Tonight, guys, we got a great show for you guys tonight. We're going to be talking about Diddy's plans after he is released from prison. Also, we are going to talk about that McDonald's fatality in Detroit because the employer sent the lady home early. So we're going to talk about that. So go get you something to drink, a relaxing seat bed. If you are at work, continue to do your job or listen or either watch me on the down low. All right. So let's go ahead and do the copyright disclaimer, guys. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it is scrolling across the screen, and it will be in my comment area. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this content tonight, make sure that you thumbs up, which is like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much. If you want to show additional support for this channel, you can do a super sticker, super chat, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month, or you can do a cash app to $Shays2. All right. And those donations are only used to pay for the expenses of this channel. All right. All right. So anyway, guys, again, we got like two subjects to talk about tonight. And then I'm going to give you my thought for the day, and then that will be it. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and start. So first thing first, guys, We are getting ready to talk about Diddy's plans when he gets out of prison. All right, so let me go ahead and change this real quick so we can know what we're talking about. Let's edit this real quick. All right. So, I mean, I don't know if this is 100% true, you know what I'm saying? But this is what they claim. So we're just going to go with that right now, you know? And y'all do know, I told y'all, I think that was like last week or the week before, that in jail, Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnafilo, said that Diddy will be taking some classes. We don't know what classes he's talking about. I'm thinking he's talking about maybe a domestic violence class or anger management, like I told you guys before, or something like that. Okay, so once I find out about those classes more in detail, I will let you guys know. But don't forget, we talked about this like 2 weeks ago when I told you guys that I first said that Diddy should take some classes. And then I think a week later or a couple of days later, I told you guys that his attorney, Mark Agnafilo, said that Diddy will be taking some classes. So once I get updated information on what classes it is, I will let you guys know about that. But what I do have tonight is some information regarding Diddy and hold on, let me hold this up now, and what he is planning on doing once he is out of prison. All right. Now, some people believe that Diddy won't get no more than 2 years with a year time served, and he'll be out before the holidays. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I said maybe 2, 3, maybe 4. I don't know for sure yet. But then, you know, of course, he's going to get that year of time served. So I'm thinking he will probably do 2 or maybe 3. He may not even do any of those years. They may give him house arrest or probation. You just never know with these people. He definitely going into that baby oil business. I know that for on everything. I bet you he will. And he, you know what? He would be smart to go into the baby oil business, okay? Because they're gonna buy it. You know, everybody talking all that smack right now, but trust me when I say they are going to buy that baby oil. Okay, so yeah, that would be a good business move if he did that. All right, so anyway, I mean, so let's see what it is here. Diddy. Okay. So anyway, Sean Diddy Combs is hoping to launch a career comeback by teaming up with pal and supporter. Who do you guys think it is? Who do you think Diddy is going to team up with? Because they have support. This person has supported him ever since he been incarcerated. It starts with a K, and y'all know it's Kanye. Okay. Anyway, he is hoping to team up with fellow PRA, I guess that's how you say that, Kanye West, in a joint effort to rehab their shattered reputations. And that's what a source tells Globe. And that's where this information is coming from, Globe, okay? They said Diddy is so grateful that Kanye stood by him. They think of each other as blood brothers. And that's what the insider shares. The insider said they are both convinced they can get back on top and basically rule Hollywood again together. Now, after a highly publicized trial, Diddy, aged 55, was found guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in the P word, but he was acquitted of the more serious charges of ex-trafficking and racketeering. So let's talk about that transportation to engage in the P word. I was listening to TMZ, all right, earlier today, and TMZ Harvey, I think that's his name, Levitt, he said, if I say this correctly, that they are looking at other cases to see if there are any other cases where a John was charged with the same charge. Okay. And just say if they don't have anyone ever being charged like this, just say, let's ask the question, what does that mean for Sean Diddy Combs? Are they just making an example out of him, or just trying to prove a point, or what? Or are they just, out for his blood? Okay, because if they have never charged anyone else, any other John or anything, with the same charge, you got to wonder what makes Diddy different. What makes his charges different? Transportation to engage in the P. All right. So what would make his so different? That's what I'm asking. So I guess we will be hearing more information regarding that throughout these next few weeks or whatever the case is. And I'll definitely let you guys know regarding that. Okay. So anyway, as I just said, that he was acquitted of the more serious charges of trafficking and racketeering. The mixed verdict means Diddy evaded a sentence of life in prison, but he still faces up to 20 years in prison. The thing is, we know that he probably definitely won't get no 20 years, not 10, none of those. The prosecution is asking for, I believe, 4 or 5 years. Okay. So I'm just thinking, based on what he's charged with and found guilty of, he probably will get around 2 or 4, maybe 3 years. Okay. That's what a lot of lawyers are saying anyways. Right. And like Jermaine said, the maximum sentencing guidelines for the Mann Act has never been used. So Harvey was saying he will get the bare minimum, including time served. And thank you so much, Jermaine, for going more in depth with that and clarifying that, because I know you be really listening. So as you guys just saw, Jermaine just came here and said this: the maximum sentencing guidelines for the Mann Act has never been used. So Harvey was saying he will get the bare minimum, including time served. And y'all know that Harvey used to be a lawyer, okay, from TMZ, so he knows what he's talking about. All right. So they have never used the maximum sentencing guidelines for the Mann Act. All right. So what did I say before? I said no one has ever been charged. No John has ever been charged under the Mann Act. I think that's what Harvey said. I'm not sure. Did he say that, Jermaine? Or he just basically said what you just clarified in this comment section, right? So I might have said that wrong. So let me wait to see what Jermaine says. Also, let me look that up real quick. I don't want to get off this page, so I'll look it up in a minute. I won't forget. So while Jermaine is putting that down, let me just finish reading this. So they said, according to their insider, the Bad Boy Records founder is sure he can get that slate wiped clean and be a free man. So he said that he can get, if I'm understanding this correctly, this insider is saying that he can get this wiped clean. What does that mean? And be a free man. I guess I don't know exactly what that means. Unless they can find, I don't know. I don't want to just say anything. So he said he can wipe. Hold on. The Bad Boy Records founder is sure he can get that slate wiped clean and be a free man. Is he talking about he can do his little time and then be free, or they can find some type of technicality and then he become free? What? Or maybe he's thinking that he's going to get the lightest sentence and he will basically be right back out, like Harvey said, before the holidays. Right, I thought so. He said no Johns have been sentenced the max. So they have used it on Johns, right? He said not sure if that's true or not, but that's what he said. So we're gonna look that up in a minute, okay? So Jermaine, what do you think he mean when he said that Sean Diddy Combs is sure he can get that slate wiped clean and be a free man? Hey, Joe Bonnet, what's up? What's up? What do you think he means when he said that? What did he mean? What did he mean when he said wiping the slate clean and then becoming a free man? Is he saying, like I said, is he saying that maybe they can, once he does his little time, he's probably going to get the lesser time, and then he has time served, so he basically won't be in there long and he will be out? Or is he saying that they may have found some type of technicality to overturn that? I don't know. I don't even know if you can do that or what. Oh, okay. You said Jack Johnson, the first African American world heavyweight boxing champion, was prosecuted under the name Addie. Right, he was a John. That's right. I forgot about that, and I got up here and told everybody about it. Still forgot. Okay, so you have to get it overturned or get a pardon. So okay, so maybe listen. Maybe they know something that we don't know. Maybe Trump will give him a pardon. Do you guys think that Trump will give Diddy a pardon once he's sentenced in October? Anyway, they say, as readers know, the Yeezy founder, who is 48, that's Kanye, also needs a reputation makeover after a string of anti-Semitic tweets and bizarre antics. That sounds so funny. And Diddy wants to help him regain his stature. Well, first of all, Diddy need to get his stuff together, okay? So how can he help Kanye when he needs to get his stuff back together, right? Anyway, they said Diddy has already been mentoring Kanye, so once he's out, that will be more of a focus, says a source. They have plans for more singles and even an album, and Kanye has said he wants Diddy to get involved with his clothing range. Okay, so well, remember when he called up Diddy on the phone, Diddy did say we need to get up there on the stage and make more music, especially Kanye. So this may be true. Okay, he said he was talking about the sentencing, not the conviction. Okay. Thank you, y'all. Thanks, y'all. Now the two are also talking about launching a joint label, producing films, and even taking on tech ventures. Okay, it's all part of their master plan to reclaim their spot at the top. They both have their eyes on being billionaires, and they want to do it as a team. I don't know if this is all true, guys, but it sounds like it could be, because again, when Kanye was talking to Diddy over the phone, Diddy did mention something about doing some work with Kanye and about him getting out there, making that music again, getting on top again and things like that. Now, like we talked about this once before, we just talked about it. We definitely think that Diddy needs to get on the baby oil. He needs to get in the baby oil business, have his own line of baby oil, he can basically capitalize off of this entire, jokes and shit and things like that. And he can basically make his own line of baby oil. I don't know what he would call it. Slide and glide. I don't know. I don't know what he would call it. Diddy's baby oil. I don't know. Diddy's rub there. I don't know, y'all. It could be something funny, the Diddler oil. I don't know. Y'all crazy. Let's see. I think it is too. I don't like baby oil. It's got that weird texture. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. It's too greasy and stuff. I prefer Vaseline. I don't like baby oil. I know y'all gonna be using it, huh? If Diddy get his own line, y'all can use it. Yeah, you definitely can. Jermaine, I know you're gonna get you a couple of them, huh? Huh, Jermaine? I know you're joking, Tony. But yeah, Jermaine, I know you're gonna get you some. You too, Tony. Y'all can get y'all some baby oil. Yeah. lube yourselves up. More ways than one. Oh my gosh, man. Mm-mm-mm. So let's read some of these comments. I know we're going to have some haters out here. Let's see, because they be jealous. They jealous that when they go to prison or whatever, they get out, they be just as fucking poor. You know what I'm saying? Then he go for a year or two. He still come out, got some money, still can live that life. Somebody said, you two are perfect for each other. Anyone who supports you has got to have something wrong with them. Tell it to all the people who voted for y'all know who. Okay, tell it to them, okay? Because y'all, something is definitely wrong with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's on everything. All right. Somebody said the rich people always win. What a justice system. Not just rich people. Some poor people win too, and some middle income people. It just all depends. You said G Diddy. You said you already have like 400 bottles. Okay, so we using it, huh? Who? You Uta and Armand. You talking about the dude that I talked about with the baby oil? Yeah. Okay, listen. Somebody said, I think the state has other plans for your future for the next few years. But hold your thought. Okay, well, Ronnie, it may not be that long of years. Okay, it just probably won't be. The most that he will get, Ronnie, is probably 2 or 3 years. And if he got a time served and it's 1 year, then he will only do 1 year to 2 years. Okay, Ronnie, I know you hoping that he gets, the max, but I don't know about that, Ronnie. All right, we got a lot of criminals running around here that have done even worse. Like murder people for real, and they have proof. And some of these people are out. You know what I'm saying, Ronnie? So we have bigger fish to fry out there. You know what I'm saying? We need to get these child rapists out the streets and these murderers and things like that, Ronnie. Okay. Sarah said, wonderful. Let's be kind and thoughtful of their support for each other and their quest to move forward. Cheers. I can't wait to see you both at the top of your game. The thing about it is that when Diddy, on the serious note, when Diddy gets out of prison, I hope that he does not do any more freak-offs, okay? Or all of this other foolishness that I believe he has engaged in, point blank, okay? Okay, Jimmy said, if this article is really true, it shows how delusional Diddy really is. The guy is 55 years old, looking at up to 20 years in prison. Okay, Jimmy, let's stop right there. Can we just say that they said the prosecution only asked for 4 or 5 years, something like that, right? The most that he will probably get probably is 2 to 3 years. If we go maximum, it could be 4, it could be 5. So then Jimmy says, let's say he only gets 15 years and is out in 10 years. How many people are buying hip hop records from a 65-year-old convicted predator? Your career is over, dude. Okay. And then another person said, what part of real estate investments, clothing line, and other business ventures did you not read in the article? See, Jimmy is not reading, or Jimmy is not comprehending, okay? Because it stated many sources of income. And also, he certainly is not reading, because we already know that he could get a maximum of 10 years for both counts of transportation to engage in the P word. However, the prosecution only asked for 4 or 5, and the judge will look at a lot of different things before determining his sentencing. And he has to be fair and reasonable. So Jimmy, he probably will never get that many years. Okay, Jimmy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jimmy. All right. All right, Jimmy. Okay. So let's see. Oh, Eric said something really, really funny. He said that they can go on the baby oil world tour. And guess what? Eric will be right there in the audience pouring baby oil all over his damn self. What trips me out is that a lot of these people talk all this smack. while he's incarcerated. But let this man get out and start throwing money all in the air. Half of these people will be right outside grabbing it. All right? People are just weird. And let me say something else too. If you're going to be against him, you need to be against all these other men who engage in beating the hell out of their wives, girlfriends, siblings, and things like that, friends, and things like that. Also, you need to be against men who pick up women or pay them for X. Okay? Anything that he got charged with and convicted with, you should not be, you should be against anyone that does these things. That's from the P thing, buying P's, having people do the P thing, to taking drugs, to what else? What is it this man did? They claim this man did, to beating the crap out of Cassie and other people, and just many different things. You guys should not be partaking in any of this or dealing with people that do this. All right? Anyway, you guys are saying that I think Harvey is wrong about being out by Christmas. I think he will get 24 months minus 12 for time served, so February or March of next year. So you think he will be out by February or March of next year, 2026? So if he get 24 months, which is 2 years, he got 1 year time served, so he has to do another year. So he actually, because if they can give him, I don't know what you can get. I don't know if they let you out a little bit earlier or what, because I don't know. But if he has to do the whole entire year, then he won't be out until October or November of 2026. So Judge Mathis believes he's getting the max. He said the judge will not let him get away with it. What's the max, Tony Bass? Because I don't believe he's going to get 10 years for each one, which is 20. We listen. Yeah, Sammy the Bull said something. He sure did. He said they will deduct some time because of the programs, right? The classes that he's taking, and then the time served. Okay, I see what you're saying now. Okay, because he's trying to do things to restructure himself, right? And to make a good impression. So if the judge sees that he is trying to, make himself new, and correct the problems that he has, anger management, physical abuse against women, which is domestic violence classes. What else? I don't know what other classes he could take. Oh, the DRUG class for sure. Once he takes all of those classes and gets done with that, the judge will see he's trying to change his life for the better. Okay? So then the judge may look at that, especially when he goes up for sentencing in October. The judge will look at all the classes that he's taking and things like that, and then sentence him, accordingly. But he won't get no 20 years, you guys. Just stop that. Not even 10. All right? Somebody said, I don't believe a word of this. When Diddy is released, the last thing he's going to want is attention. Kanye brings a tons of attention for all the wrong reasons. And he may be right. But that doesn't mean that he won't act as a silent business partner of Kanye's, okay? It doesn't mean that. And then all those other things he's talking about getting into, he will definitely be doing that. And one in particular he needs to get into is, again, the baby oil business. Okay, so anyway, you said, and let's not forget that this is his first time being convicted of anything. That's right. The judge is going to look at his past criminal record. Okay, so listen, the past criminal record. All right, what he's doing in prison. If he's being really good in prison. What else? I said the classes that he's taking, and his past record. In his, the business that he's in, and, what he does for the community, The judge would look at all of that type of stuff and just to see if, he's changed, and just say by some blessings that he does get out right. Like I said, I think he really does need a lay low for now. Okay, even if he does decide to do something with Kanye, I believe he still needs to lay low, continue to take those anger management classes. I think that the judge should order him to take those anger management classes, in the DRUG classes, in the domestic violence for like 6 or 7 months, okay? A long term, for real, for real. And just say if he got probation or something, that's what I'm talking about, or house arrest. And I think that the judge needs to make some other recommendations in there and stuff. Because what we need to do, we need to see Sean Diddy Combs, if he gets out, we need to see him turn his life around. No more freak offs. No more freak offs. No more abusing women and shit. You know what I'm saying? None of this weird stuff. None of that. None of that. Oh my gosh, you said with good behavior, he will only have to serve 85% of the sentence. So what is 85% of? So when they do the 85%, will they count the 2 years, or will they count the 1 year because he has 1 year time served? How do they do that? Yeah, no more freakouts. Now, if he wants to do a little orgy amongst him and his girlfriend and another person, but don't be paying nobody. You know what I'm saying? Don't be paying nobody. It's just friends doing this, and that's on him. You know what I'm saying? But don't be paying people, picking up peas, carrying them from down the street to his house or next door or international or another state. Don't do that. Don't do none of that. That's over. That is over, P. Diddy. All right? No more doing none of that stuff. Everything they accuse you of, just stop doing it. You got all those civil cases to go through. You're probably going to be paying a lot of money. So look at that stuff and just learn from that. Okay, point blank. Yeah, I don't care, Jermaine. We got to stop all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He needs to put on a brand new Sean Diddy Combs. No more take that, take that, take that. No more slathering baby oil all over his body and stuff, and over other people's bodies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's a no-no. No more. The judge needs to put that into paperwork. No more baby oil for Sean Diddy Combs other than, doing a business. But you are not allowed to use any more baby oil or what's the other stuff called? The lube stuff. No, that either. You can't use that anymore either, or you're going back to jail. You say you rather go to jail, prison, okay, so they can put it on you there, huh? No. So y'all being in this chat over here, how many of you guys are willing to put on some baby oil, Diddy's baby oil? I know one thing, if he did the container and put like maybe 2 or 3 Astroglide, so thank you, Joe Monat. If you put at least like maybe $200, get it in a box with baby oil in it, all of y'all will be out there buying that baby oil. Diddy's baby oil. Get y'all's while it lasts. While it lasts. Okay, let's see. Somebody said, I seriously hope, what Lewis said, I seriously hope no one would show up to a Kanye Diddy party. And some people are going to show up. Okay, let's keep it real. They're going to show up. I'm probably wrong, and thumbs of clueless maroons probably would show up. They are going to show up, trust me. People don't give a damn, okay? They will show up and be doing the most with him. And then if you get in trouble again, they'll be like, oh, I didn't know anything about it. I want to say that he out here raping me and actually assaulted me, and they've been doing the same thing over and over again. But if Diddy get caught up again, then, it's going to be on him. But that's stupid. You need to stop anyway because it's every bit of 55. Look, it's time out for the freak offs. When you start getting 50, it's over. Okay, for the freak offs. Okay, really at 40 something. All right, the freak offs are over. All right. You said ain't nothing like a slip and slide freak off with the Astroglide, huh? and you said just lock you up. Well, I tell you what, you can go get locked up with some baby oil, right? And Bubba in the cell block with you, he can have fun with that baby oil and some National Glide, prison style. Okay, I'm so silly, man. Mm-mm-mm. But anyway, let's see here. What else do we have? So I don't know if that's true. Like I said before, I don't know if it's true. I can see it happening because he did tell Kanye on the phone, things similar to that, about him getting up there on stage again, getting back to the old Kanye, getting back to the number one and things like that. So I can see it happening, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely would want to see him do that damn baby oil because it would be funny as crap. And I mean that on everything. You said watch my mouth. You know what I'm going to say. Wash your butt, Jermaine. All right? Okay. I'm trying to be nice tonight, you guys. I'm trying. I am trying. Plus, I'm trying to talk like this because I don't want to do something and then I'll be in pain again. It's kind of lightening up. It's getting a little bit better now. If y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me spell it. Tongue. I be biting it. Okay? So I don't want to say the word because it's like when you say stuff and your brain knows it, you do it. So I'd rather spell it. You have to trick the brain. I'm glad he didn't either. Shit, what's up, Paul, yo? Flavor Flav. I can imagine Flavor Flav doing anything with freak offs, okay? For real, for real. Did y'all used to watch that reality show that Flavor Flav used to be in? I think New York, the chick, New York, that used to be my show. I used to watch that, y'all. But what about From Something to Gents, where the dude, what's his name? I can't remember his name. The dude who used to hold the umbrella for Diddy. He was the host on there. I used to watch those shows, y'all. I used to watch all those reality shows. That one, that Making the Band, Atlanta Housewives, the Beverly Hills Housewives, Orange County Housewives. I used to watch all of that stuff when they had like Prince ex-wife on there, and I forgot who else. There was a bunch of them on there. That used to be the show. That was before I even moved out here to Cali, and I used to envision in my mind, oh, when I go to Cali, I'm going to all these locations and stuff, and live the same way. Say flavor or love. Y'all crazy. But yeah, I used to watch all of that stuff. Flavor Flav used to trip me out. Yes, he used to be tripping me out. Yeah, Farnsworth Bentley. And he's married now. I think he got some kids. He doesn't even really talk about Diddy or anything. Okay, so let's see what else we got for Diddy. I think that's it with Diddy, y'all, tonight. Let's see. Let me get some more of this damn tongue, man. As soon as I start talking about it, start hurting again. So let's see. I think I already told y'all this one. Yeah, I already told y'all that about Diddy, everything he lost. But so that's it with the Diddy's news, you guys, and stuff. And any other updates, I'll be letting y'all know. And don't forget, his sentencing is in October of this year. So we will definitely be looking forward to that. All right. And we're going to see who's right. We may even do a friendly bet once we get closer to that. Okay. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to this McDonald's incident that happened over the weekend, I believe. We're going to put that title up here real quick. Hold on, guys. Okay, here. Let's see banners. Okay, let's do the McDonald's things now. Let's take this racist cop stuff down. Damn policeman. All right, let's see. Y'all make sure y'all check out my latest YouTube shorts. And then I put another video up today, just the shorts, I think, where I put up a walkthrough of Five Below. Okay, then I did a Dollar Tree haul yesterday. Oh, check out my Country Wayne reaction videos. Those videos are doing so good, you guys. I love doing those reaction videos for Country Wayne show. So y'all make sure y'all check those out. It's fun. And go watch Country Wayne too, because he has some really good skits, you guys. I've been watching Country Wayne for a long time. Ever since I used to live in Georgia, I think I started watching Country Wayne. I think he came on then. I'm not sure, but I know I've been watching him for a long time. He may have started coming on when I was about to move from Georgia. I can't remember, because when he first came out, he was rapping and things like that. So yeah, I've been watching him for a long time, because I remember when I first saw him, I was like, who is that dude with them with them hazel eyes and stuff? Yeah, that was a long time ago. So y'all make sure y'all check him out. His skits are pretty good. And then check out my reaction videos, all right? All right. So the next story is, excuse me, y'all, regarding the Michigan McDonald's manager who was unalive in the workplace. She was stabbed. Okay. This lady was a single mom to 6 kids. A sad situation, you guys. Thank you, Jermaine. You said, I bet you Diddy gonna do a freak off his first day out. That's another class he needs to take. He needs to take actual, like nymphomaniac, a class that deals with people who just can't get enough, who have some type of weirdness going on with them. They need to give him a class regarding that too. Okay, I was trying to think of something else. That's what else. Thank you, Jermaine. Let's go ahead and put this up real quick. I appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead. Let's see. We need to make a little bet thing for real. We all need to put into, I don't know how we would do it, but we need to all make a bet on how many years we think he is going to get. And whoever is right, I don't know how you would do this though. So if you make a bet, like everybody can do $5 a piece. And whoever is the closest, no, whoever guesses it on the dot. But what if 2 people, then you have to split it. Whoever guesses the amount of time he's going to get on the dot, that's who gets the prize. We may do that. That would be fun. Okay, we may do it. All right, let me put this up real quick. We may do something similar, because that would be kind of fun to basically like bet on his time, on his sentence, and then whoever gets it correct, they win the money back. We should do something like that. That would be fun. What y'all think? What do you think, Jermaine? We should do something just like that. And we should start this like in September, right? Y'all remind me, Jermaine, and we'll do it. All right. And like have a little money thing, and whoever win, they can win like, I don't know, $25, $50 or something like that. Either we can all put into it, or we can just do, a straight up amount. We have to see. I think that would be fun to do. I think that would be fun. We should do it. Watch everybody else copy. Because see what they do. A lot of people watching the bushes, you guys. And then next time you look at what they're talking about, the same thing Shays Tube be talking about. Isn't it crazy? It'd be so weird, man. And then they don't say thank you, Shays Tube. At least when I get information from the news or whatever, I usually say the source somewhere, So we should do that, though. We should do a little game like that, whatever you call it, a bet. Either we can all put into the pot, or either, I'll put into the pot myself. And then whoever gets it right, we'll get that pot. But you have to get it right. It can't be close almost. It has to be 100% right. And we should actually do like $100. That would probably make it fun. Something like that. Remind me to do it in September, Jermaine. We should do it. We should start this September the 1st, the Diddy's sentence contest. Whoever gets it correctly, only the people that always be in here. Everybody can't play. Only the people who be in my chat all the time can play that. Yeah. So people in the bushes, if you want to play, you got to come out of the bushes, okay? And so what I'll be doing from now up until September, Jermaine, we need to write down who comes in this chat the most. But we already know so far we got Tony Danz, okay? We got Jobonut. We got Payo. And a few more other people. Most Hated Blog. He usually be here, and a few other people that comes all the time. Young Rias, he drops by, so he can do it. But we'll get it all together, you guys. You say anybody with $5 can play. Okay, we'll figure out how we're gonna do it, okay? And then we're gonna do that in September. We're gonna make it fun. We are going to play a Diddy, Baby or Astro Glide sentencing freak off contest. That's what we're going to do, okay? And that's what we will do. Now let's get to this important topic right here about this lady, okay? Let me put this back up here. Let me take Trip City off, okay? That's Trip City number 6 right there. Hold on, y'all. And thank you again, Jermaine, for that donation. I appreciate you, hon. Where's the damn banner that I was just using? Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. That's another thing. They need to just start leaving stuff up here. If we put something over it, when we take the other thing down, it should still be up here. Okay, so anyway. So the manager of an East Point McDonald's, who was stabbed to unalive point on Thursday after getting into an argument with another employee, has been identified as a single mom of 6 kids. Jennifer Harris, 39, has been identified by her family as the McDonald's manager who was stabbed to you know what on Thursday morning. Harris, known as Jama, had been an employee of McDonald's for the past 15 years, according to her family. Now, here's the backstory. Michigan State Police said they were called to McDonald's on 9 Mile on a report of shots fired in a stabbing on Thursday morning. They arrived and found a customer holding a GUN, and Harris had been stabbed. Now, according to MSP, which is Michigan State Police, the other employee had been sent home early after getting into an argument with Harris. The employee returned with a knife and stabbed Harris, police said. Now, during the stabbing, a customer at the McDonald's drive-thru witnessed the assault. He fired a shot into the air to break up the fight. No one was struck. Now, if only he would have did that at first, then maybe the lady wouldn't have got stabbed. You said when it comes to freak-offs, Cassie is the ultimate warrior. She sure is, damn. Because what we heard about Cassie, allegedly what we heard, those allegations are true. She was just as much into those freak-offs as Diddy. Goodness. I can understand somebody want a little spice in their life, but come on now. Letting someone pee in your mouth, come on now. All right. Having unprotected, you know what? And then while you're on your missus, having entanglements with all these different men, come on now. It's not a good look. Anyway, getting back to the McDonald's situation, they said the suspect then tried to flee the scene, but the customer chased after her and held her at GUN point before police arrived. Okay, now that's tripped out. The victim was taken to the hospital, but later passed on from her injuries. The customer that intervened was a CPL holder, and police credited his actions with ensuring the suspect could not escape. Had he not intervened, police believe they would still be looking for the woman. So Harris' oldest daughter said the two employees were friendly before the Thursday morning attack. Another witness who saw the assault said the suspect had left for 5 minutes before returning with a mask on her face. She started stabbing her, and I ran for help and basically asked everybody, like, help, or whatever, the witness said. I tried to stop her. There was no stopping her. She stabbed her everywhere. That's sad. And then, of course, McDonald's made a statement. So the girl who did it is 26 years old, like I said, you guys. 48 hours straight for that daggone freak up. She sure did. She was a straight up freak. For real. 48 hours. You know, she took breaks. Can't nobody have that. No freak off. No entanglement straight like that. You know, they took breaks. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me let y'all see this video on this situation as well, okay? Let me mute this real quick. Damn, tongue is hurting. Oh, I already got it, honey. This is crazy. Okay, let me show y'all the video real quick, okay? Y'all know your girl got the videos. Oh, wait a minute. Your girl always forget to present and share, too. Your girl is a dodo bird. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to get ready to watch this, okay? Y'all ready? Wait, let me go back.
And then after what he did, like yesterday.
My mama died trying to take care of us.
A McDonald's manager was brutally stabbed to death by her own co-worker inside the restaurant. 39-year-old Jennifer Harris, a hardworking single mom of 6, was managing her shift at a McDonald's in East Point, Michigan on the morning of July 10th. That morning, she got into a heated argument with 26-year-old Afeni Muhammad, one of the crew workers. Jennifer told her to leave the restaurant, and as Afeni walked out, she said chillingly, "I'll be back," and she meant it. Afeni went to a nearby park or her car, grabbed a large kitchen knife, put on a mask, and came back minutes later. She didn't go through the front. She entered through the back employee door, calm, quiet, and walked straight into the kitchen. Without a word, she lunged at Jennifer, stabbing her over and over, up to 15 times. Jennifer tried to run but collapsed near the drive-through window, bleeding. A customer outside witnessed everything. He pulled out his legal firearm, fired a warning shot, and held Afeni at gunpoint until police arrived. Jennifer was rushed to the hospital, but it was too late. Afeni later admitted she planned to kill her. Just days earlier, she had posted an angry video blaming Jennifer for bullying her and cutting her hours. Now she's charged with premeditated murder, and Jennifer's 6 children are left without their mother, all because of rage, pride, and a terrifying decision to come back.
That is sad.
My mama died trying to take care of us.
Oh, girl.
McDonald's manager.
That is sad, man. I tell you, you know, honestly, I don't understand why people cannot handle, you know, getting mad in a better way. I mean, why go back to your job and unalive the manager? I thought the daughter said that the girl was friendly with her. That's crazy. So let me see what she's talking. What's going on here? Let's read this.
And then after what he did, like yesterday, it kind of like, it just like kind of like went over the line at this point. Like he handed me the knife and told me he told me to kill him. And then I said, "You could kill yourself. Like you're crazy." Like I don't know if I should have said it like that, but that's just like what I said at the moment, because it's like, I'm like, you know, I was like, "You're crazy. You need help. Fuck you." That's what I told him. And then I had walked away. But it's like everything is fine now and stuff. But I think that kind of triggered my anxiety attack, because when I woke up this morning, I started having an anxiety attack. I started having like butterflies. And then after what he did, like yesterday.
What they said up here. Hold on. So this girl right here, this woman, 26 of East Point, they said she was arraigned on Friday, July the 11th, on the charges of first-degree murder, carrying a dangerous weapon with unlawful intent, and being a habitual offender, second offense, in connection with the fatal stabbing of 39-year-old Jennifer Harris at the McDonald's at blank Mile Road in East Point. Okay. So what are they saying here? Where is who at? Let's see what they're talking about. Oh, the guy she roomed with. Okay. So they said she has some issues going on. Somebody said the justice system has failed, and because of that, someone had to lose their life. Okay. And then it said whoever seen her in video and didn't reach out to her and get her help, like y'all help everyone else. I can't believe it. I want to know who is the he in this story. They said probably the guy she lived with. So they said she's talking to her followers. Okay. It says she was tired of the mistreatment at home and work. Okay. It says she was tired of what was going on at the place she was living and then had to go through the same thing when she went to work. And what the manager should have done was to have a meeting with her and ask her what is going on with her. If she was tired of everything that was going on at work, then she could have quit that job and found another job, or found another job and then quit. Listen, that is no excuse to come back and unalive your boss. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, it could definitely be that. But the thing about it, you don't go back and unalive your daggone boss. You say you seen a couple of her videos, she was special. Yeah, I think he abused her, if not mistaken. And still, you can't be going there to your job and unalive your boss. Okay, that's not the way you handle that. That's crazy. Let me see what else she said on this other video. Hold on, let me close this one. Let me see what else they got here. You don't have that many. Let's see. Is this her right here? Is this her? Is this chick? Let me look at this real quick.
Nah, this stays at home though. I'm not gonna bring this to work because that wouldn't look right, I guess.
She was a single mom of 6, known as Jama to everyone who loved her. She worked at McDonald's to keep food on the table and was murdered by a co-worker she tried to help. On the morning of July 10th, 2025, 39-year-old Jennifer Harris was managing her shift at a McDonald's in East Point, Michigan, like she had for years. But that morning turned deadly. Jennifer reportedly told a younger co-worker, 26-year-old Afeni Muhammad, to leave the shift after an argument. The reason? Still unclear. But whatever it was, it triggered something terrifying. Muhammad stormed out of the restaurant, but she didn't stay gone. Moments later, she returned, this time wearing a mask, and in her hand, a knife. Surveillance and witness accounts say she walked straight up to Jennifer and stabbed her over and over. Some say as many as 15 times. But in a wild twist, a customer in the drive-thru saw it happen. He was legally armed. He fired a warning shot, then chased down Muhammad and held her at gunpoint until police arrived. Jennifer was rushed to the hospital, but didn't survive. Her 6 children are now without their mom. Muhammad has been charged with first-degree murder and is being held on a $25 million bond. Jennifer's daughter said it best. My mama died trying to take care of us. This wasn't just a workplace argument, it was a preventable tragedy.
Because I know that I'm a great person, and I know I won't be tolerating that. So since they decided to bully me, let the universe show them what's next. Because it wasn't right. It was ridiculous. And there will be hell to pay for that.
All right, girl. Let's see what else they got here. This is her right here too? Let me see.
I've seen too many videos of people blaming the McDonald's manager.
Oh, listen, this is
and
somebody.
you can't bully people and things like that. When the employee who attacked her previously did the same thing to someone else. And for the life of me, I can't understand why this is even happened again. And then on top of that, she was online creating videos of her playing around with knives and things like that.
And why would they let her do that online?
A single mother of 6 kids. And yes, I understand people have mental issues. I get that. But you don't go stabbing people because they sent you home early. Like, be
Right.
so for real. The lady's doing her job to take care of her kids. And she stabbed her to death because she sent her home early? You can find another job. Like, be so for real.
Right.
I've
I'm glad she said that because that is I said the same thing. That's weird, man. I mean, yes, we understand that she had problems at home. We understand all of that. But at the same time, you don't go back to your job and stab your coworker. All right. This lunatic online playing with knives and stuff, talking crazy. Definitely. Shh. You said she was bullying you because she wanted you to stop making TikTok videos on the clock. See? That's what I'm talking about. She had stabbed someone before. They right. They just said that. Damn. Be giving people who stab people. Let me stop. Let me go ahead and look at the rest of this thing. Gosh. Oh man, this is crazy, man. I want to see her videos though. Let's see. Where's some videos of her? She looked tripped out. Poor daughter. Let me see what her daughter's saying on this one. Look at this. These is all her pictures and stuff. This is crazy, y'all.
Nah, this stays at home though.
Unalive
I'm not gonna bring
bird?
this to work because that wouldn't look right, I guess.
I'm a serial killer.
Jesus fucking Christ, you're the Bay Harbor Butcher.
I really hate that name.
She was dressed up like that. I'm sorry.
Alright, relax, calm down. Baby, I was misunderstood. Baby, you know that I own
This music. Look, they said she unalive a bird a few days as a practice, a ritual. That's crazy, y'all. I turned the music off because it's got
misery. It was never
see, I don't know why they always put music on and shit. So she unalived this bird right here as a ritual. This girl is sick. Something is wrong with her. So she did something to somebody in Virginia before she moved to Detroit. We need to look that up. They said she's been plotting. The girl look like she's a little off. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. Got some mental situations going on. Yeah, she look like she ain't wrapped too tight. Look at the little picture she took here. She was dressed up as, I guess, Chucky during the holidays, and then this. Yeah, something ain't right. Let's see, what is this? What is going on here? What video is that? That's probably somebody else right there. That's sad. That is crazy.
Described the terrifying
Wait,
moment.
let's start this over again.
A mother killed in a workplace stabbing.
So that is her, 'cause she got the same color hair, right? Let me see that
A
again.
mother killed in a
That
workplace
is her
stabbing.
right there, right?
My mama died trying to take care of us.
Is that? Let's
A
see.
mother killed in a workplace
I don't know for
stabbing.
sure.
My mama died trying to take care of us. A McDonald's manager killed in the middle of the morning rush, and police say it was another employee who did it.
Let's say
Employees described the terrifying moments inside a McDonald's after a worker attacked a manager with a knife. Police say the employee had been in an argument with the manager that ended with her being sent home.
She left for 5 minutes. She came back with a mask on her face.
Family of the victim identify her as 39-year-old Jennifer Harris. She was stabbed multiple times before a customer in the drive-thru line intervened, holding the employee at gunpoint until officers arrived.
He had her sitting down there about in the parking lot next to a vehicle, and he had the gun pointed at her. That's when police and all them rolled up.
He did the right thing. He showed, so to speak, heroism, and we really appreciate his assistance because, like I said, otherwise we would have a dangerous criminal right now.
Her children now in shock at how such senseless violence could have ended their mother's life.
Just saying.
A mother killed in a workplace
That is
stabbing.
crazy.
My mama died trying to take care of us.
That's sad. Goodness. These people tell my managers we talking sour. That don't mean that you go there and unalive a manager, you idiots. All right? That's stupid. Get another job. Get another job if your manager is talking to you crazy. That is crazy, man. I want to see her actual videos because I don't think she rapped it tight, y'all. And so this is a good lady's kids right here. Let me see this one.
A mother killed in a
Look at
workplace
all her little
stabbing.
kids.
My mama died trying to take care of
That is
us.
sad, man.
A McDonald's manager
6
killed
kids.
in the middle of the morning rush, and police say it was another employee.
We don't need to read it. I just want to see her
A
tell
mother
over there.
killed in a workplace stabbing.
My mama
You know
died
what, y'all,
trying to
that's
take
sad.
care of us.
A McDonald's manager killed in the middle
It
of the
does not
morning.
justify her disagreement with the manager. Does not justify anything. Look at her looking crazy in the damn cell. This doesn't even make no sense. She look crazy right there, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. So let's see. What's this girl's name? Athena, right? No, which one? What is her name? The one who did the unaliving. What's her name? Athena, right? You said at 19, one of my female managers wanted vitamin D for my job, so you quit. What type of job were you working at age 19 that this happened at, Payo? She looked like she's a little off. I mean, no, I said a little off. I know she way off. Let me look her up and see. Let me get her name. Hold on. Athena Muhammad. See if I can spell her name right. Let's see. Here it is right here. I want to see her page and stuff. Let's see. So this is her post before doing this. Let's see what she's saying here.
I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. I got sent home early yesterday.
Girl. Damn.
I got sent home early
the damn
today
job.
by the same person. I'm
Or
telling you, she's
call
a bully.
her, the person who's over her.
She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect.
But you cannot go around unaliving somebody because of that. Okay? Let's see this right here.
So I found some more videos of Athene, and it further proves that this was just bound to happen. This girl was losing it and posting it online. Look at this.
It's weird. We already seen this weird shit right here. Let's go up a little bit
And
further.
then here she is again.
We saw that one already.
Mentally, and Jennifer was just her last straw, and she snapped. So I found some more videos of
in that last video.
that.
What's it?
I just looking at her videos alone, you can kind of tell that allegedly she had something going on mentally, and Jennifer was just her last straw, and she snapped.
Child, snap my ass, okay? Please. So what is this at? Is this at the McDonald's? Let's see this.
Afeni, look. You on the camera?
So that was her right there?
Anywho. Hi, people are not working.
Afeni, look. You on the camera?
Anywho. Hi, people are not working.
Afeni, look.
It was all cool.
You on the camera?
Just, I don't know.
Anywho. Hi, people are not working.
Just find another job, girl. Damn, it's too late now, but that's what she should have did. So this is her right here too, right? Let's see this. What's going on here?
I'm playing my peaceful music so I don't have to listen to you doing this, and you're interrupting my music, calling my phone. Please leave me alone. Stop fucking with me! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Please, leave me alone!
Hell?
Please leave me alone! I don't want anything from you! I don't want anything! 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 I'm playing my peaceful music so I don't have to listen to you doing this and you're interrupting my music, calling my phone. Please leave me alone. Stop fucking with
That's her neighbor is pressuring her into, you know what, the previous favors he's done for her. Yeah, we can hear the man in the background. Who is that man? You can't hear a man in the background. What you mean? There is a man here. Nobody crazy. Listen to this in the back. Listen, these people are sick. Listen.
Listen to you doing this and you're interrupting my
Wait,
music.
let me do it from the back.
I'm playing my peaceful music so I don't have to listen to you doing this and you're interrupting my music, calling my phone. Please leave me alone.
You hear the person talking in the back back there. It's stupid. Oh, he said something like you would never ignore me. Yeah, that's sad. But still, you know, I understand, but still, you just cannot unalive someone. You just can't do that because she thinks she has problems then. What type of problems does she think she's going to have in prison? This is her right here.
Accept me for who I am.
So that's her right there. They got music playing, y'all. That's why I took it off. Somebody said, looking at all her videos, ain't no way the manager didn't know she was a couple of fries short of a Happy Meal. Literally. That's what I'm saying. You can tell just by looking at a few videos. So that's her singing, right? Let me see.
You that spread the light. If I'm supposed to be free, don't I deliberately got the right?
Yeah, that's her rapping. Okay. Okay, girl. Okay, let's see what else we got here. She used to work at Taco Bell's. Hold on, let's see what they're saying about her at Taco Bell, y'all. Wait.
Right here, her. Now, I used to work with her at Taco Bell.
Well,
Homegirl wasn't even rap type when we was there. Now, I want to say I was working there for about a week or so before she even got all these charges right here. I was there.
Hold on, what charges is this? Let me see. Okay, a lawful injury. This what? That was in 2022.
One of them was for her boyfriend. Now, she come off very spiritual and everything, but first off and foremost, she is weird. Yes, she is known for saying, do not touch me, do not talk to me, don't. Your best bet is not. Now, the first incident did happen at Taco Bell on Warren and Mac, and I was an employee there at the particular time when everything did happen. Yes, I was one of the employees at the time that she did get into, but instead of her getting sent home, I got sent home instead. Now, I don't want to give my side of the story to Athene right here, her. Now, I used to work with her at Taco Bell.
Damn. Okay, so in Taco Bell. We haven't seen that one. So this is her right here too, right? Okay, let's see what
down out there. I just walked right through the rain, which is it felt so good.
Okay, that was a normal video right there. Let me see what she said about Taco Bell more.
Sorry, it took me so long to make a video to can I tell my story to what happened at
Taco
Bell? Sure, I can. I want to say it was about this time 2 years ago
so let's
when I had
this,
first started working at that particular Taco Bell that she was working at. And you know how when you first start, how you get to know your coworkers, the typical question. So, how old are you? You got kids? Or, when your birthday, that type of stuff, favorite color, yep, all that. So my birthday had just passed. So they like, oh, you just had a birthday. What you do for your birthday? So I had told them. So I want to say like 2-3 days later, when we was working together, I came to work and it was a birthday bag. In the bag, it was a bottle of Chanel perfume and it was authentic. I had an all red human hair wig with HD lace. And I also had a pink shirt that said Ketchup Queen because I like ketchup. And she got a bottle of ketchup and she bedazzled the bottle of ketchup. And she also bought me a fifth Hennessy VSOP. I was shocked as shit because I'm like, damn, I wasn't expecting that for, I just started here type of shit. Like, thanks, I appreciate it. She was like, no, I just like to celebrate people while they're alive. Now, around this time, this is when they had just ordered lunch. Like, she had bought lunch for the whole store. And we had bought it from the McDonald's that was down the street from our job or whatever. So she'll do this like every other day. She'll buy lunch, but she really took birthdays and holidays like really freaking serious. So we used to always buy like little small gifts, whatever, throughout the store. So boom. Now this is where we get deep. Okay. At the end of the day, we work in fast food. This is Taco Bell. Yes, we got DoorDash orders, we got in-house orders, we got drive-through orders. So yes, we got to be all the way together. She didn't know how to make food, so they asked me to teach her how to know how to make the food.
To the point.
I didn't feel like that was fair because she been at that location longer than I have, and I just got there. But y'all want me to teach her how to make food, like how she don't know how to make food already. Like she been here for almost a good 6 months. You supposed to know how to make food by this time. So I'm like, okay, instead of us doing the drive-through line, us taking the orders for the drive-through, I took her on the DoorDash side, which means we go at our own pace. They come when they come. We can make it when they get here, or we can make it now and they just come and get it. So I take her on that side or whatever. I'm teaching her how to make the food. In the process of me teaching her, when she get frustrated, she'll literally just stop and just go like this. Don't talk to me. I know I'm frustrated, leave me alone, which is understandable. Cool. But she was stand like this for a good 2-3 hours.
What?
She won't say nothing, nobody will bother her. So it got to the point, like, you know what? She having her moment, she be there as long as she need to be there. We just start working around her. In the midst of us walking around her, letting her do her, she's mumbling and saying things under her breath, and she'll say smart comments to other people conversation. Mind you, nobody is paying her no mind or even entertaining her. She's butting into other people's stuff at this point. So everybody would get into it with her like, okay, it's either you going to just stand here or is you going to help, or is you going to just start confrontations between other people because you're not helping with nothing else, but you got something to say about how other people was doing something. At this point, she'll go back into her long stare at the table or whatever she might be standing at the moment. So she'll stand there about, I want to say another like 20-30 minutes. And this will be a consistent thing today. So that's when we came to the point that we just started ignoring it. But this one day when she got into it with our GM, we had an evening rush. She was on the inside, which was, no, she was doing inside orders, but she was on the inside. He was trying to teach her how to make the food, and she was just making, it was just tacos. It was just soft tacos. In the middle, all you had to do was add lettuce and cheese. They didn't want lettuce. They just wanted all cheese. So all you had to do was put the cheese on it. He didn't even want her to wrap it. He just wanted her to put the cheese on all 12 tacos. She didn't want to do that. So since she didn't want to do that, she just stopped and looked at him like, I don't want to do this. Can I just go to wash the dishes? He said, no, you're going to help me finish this. She said, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just go wash the dishes. So in the midst of that, she'll stop. She stopped, walked away from the line, went into the back and washed the dishes. Like it was nothing wrong with what she was doing after she just told him that's what she wanted to do. And he told her, no, that's not what you're about to do. So in that point, another manager had intervened. So she trying to calm her down like, well, Feeny, at this point, if he's telling you what to do, you need to just go ahead and just do that. So she gets mad. She stopped washing the dishes or whatever, goes back to try to make the food, but she's back into that hard stare. She will literally do that until someone will send her ass home. Mind y'all, this happened on more than one occasions on more than one shift. And also, I got proof that she did it at more than different locations. She didn't did it at McDonald's. She didn't did it at Taco Bell. She did it at Little Caesar. She did it at BJ. She did it at a different McDonald's with the same lady. Like, there's nothing new when it comes to her. And I'm gonna just post a little video after this one to show my little proof and my little receipts that she has been doing it at other places.
Let me see it. Where's the video at?
Sorry, it took me so long to make a video.
Is this chick or this somebody else you posted? Because I would like to see the video. Let me see. Let's see if we can find the video. I don't know. I doubt that's that same girl. Is this her right here? Okay, we know that's her. Let me see.
Shit, well, y'all all worry about Feeny and that McDonald's fucking worker. Did y'all hear about the man that had their 13-year-old girl on beat with, and mama and daddy knew about it? And
I want to hear about that. Okay, I want to see what she's talking about. Let me see what they said.
Homegirl was never. I knew it, and everyone said she's in the right. No, she's not in the right. She been had a history. It's been years ongoing, and there ain't no telling how long it's been going prior to me knowing her. Like, I met her in her early 20s. Who said that she didn't have a troubled childhood or anything like that? Because homegirl did not have it. That was a real life Sour Patch child. One moment she might be sweet, while the done you spend her whole check on you. Then 2 seconds later she want to kill you.
Sound like she was bipolar.
I'm not making this up. I'm not.
Shit.
I can't. Homegirl was.
Let me see what else she's saying about this chick. Let me see.
If y'all don't believe me that her first charges was with Taco Bell, y'all make sure y'all watch the news today because they gonna let it be known that it started off that Taco Bell. It started off that Taco Bell.
It started off at Taco Bell. Okay. Let's see what she said about that.
Now everybody keeps saying that she looks weird. Oh, she gives off that type of vibe. At the same time, it's a lot of people in the world that's like that just like anime. Or just might be coming off weird in general. But Afeni never even really displayed anything that she was into besides her music. Now, her music is where she really cried out for her mental health. At the end of the day, I really say that this girl deserves everything that she got coming for her. No, this is not her first offense. This is just the first time homegirl got caught. No, this is not self-defense. Yes, this is mental health, but that also does not necessarily mean that she cannot get the justice that is served behind that woman. And I'm not just saying that because of the fact that I know her and I know her. And I'm not just saying that. I'm saying it just because of the fact that she was wrong for doing that and she knows for doing that.
She was wrong.
Now everybody
doing that. Let me see what else this girl got here. Okay, let's see. That's crazy. I think we just saw that, right? I was trying to find one that she would talk more about. Let's see what she's saying here.
People keep saying, was she a good worker? Yes, she was a good worker. That is not the problem. The problem is when Home Skillet loses one of her marbles in the goddamn drain. Now, mind you, I know everybody that's watching this video looked at her Instagram. Let's be real. Now, every last one of y'all see, prior to this, a year ago, 3, 4, 5, maybe a century compared to her, this has been happening. And yes, she did have multiple jobs since then. Yes, the person.
Okay, well, she can play a little music and keep that on too. No, I hate when they play that music in the background. So this girl knew her. Okay, well, she knows her. Used to work with her. Damn trip, man. Let me go back. That is a damn man. She looks like she's a little off though.
Sorry,
like,
it took me so long to make a video to.
That's still listen. I don't think she is that crazy. Okay. This video right here was a trip. Let's see what else we got here. Same one. What the hell is going on right here? Let's see. So then she started casting spells on it? Okay, I can't. The cast
The
is
bigger
going
they are, the
in.
harder they fall. Bitch, I ain't gonna catch you.
What? Okay, let me see. What? Wait.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Bitch, I ain't gonna catch you.
Okay.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And bitch, I ain't gonna catch you.
Okay, we don't need to do the music. Okay, let's look at these comments over here. Somebody said she was obsessed with her manager. Why not find a new job? Hell, she did this at every job. Somebody said, what the F the Play-Doh gonna do? Okay. They said she was doing telekinesis. Telekinesis, not casting spell. Her hands didn't move. Okay, let's go ahead and finish look. Okay. So they said that made the Play-Doh fall by themselves. That is some type of thing she was doing. Let's look at that one more time. She didn't move her hand, you guys. It fell by itself. Let's see. Looked like she was concentrating and trying to make it fall. So she need to use that if when she in jail, to keep them girls off of her or to scare them. Let's look at this, see what's going on. Oh, we need to hear her talk again.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Bitch, I ain't gonna catch you.
Okay. Her hair did not move. Okay, y'all, it did not move. Okay. She probably is doing some type of, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what else somebody say. Okay. Somebody said I don't F with people these days. Very funny play do, really not. I think she I think she I don't know what the hell this girl was doing. I think she was doing some type of I don't know, telekinesis, I don't know, or either some type of witchcraft, I don't know what she's doing. But I know one thing, she did not move her hands, so I'm thinking she doing some type of telekinesis, making it move. You know how you think about something so long and they claim you can make it move or whatever the case is. I mean, I tried to do it one day, it just didn't work, but I really did. I was trying to see if I can make those. You know how they do the lottery numbers and stuff? I was concentrating really hard to see if those numbers, I can make them fall the way they need to fall so I can hit, but it just wouldn't do it. I always said to myself, when people do all these little, tricks and stuff and all this worshiping other things, why don't they do spells to get money so they can get out of poverty? I always say that, you know what I'm saying? And they never use it for that reason. And she's up here making this move. She should have been trying to make those damn lottery numbers, those little balls and shit, move around to the right number. But I ain't lying. One day I sat there and concentrated while they had them on, and it just did not do anything that I wanted it to do. So it is what it is. I think she's doing that, and she did not move her hand, so that it did just fall, but it could have just fell because she may not have it stacked up evenly, and then eventually it'll fall down. So I don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else we can see. Another one, and then we're going to get away from our story right now. So this is her in court. Okay, let's see this.
Please approach for the swear to. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear that the information being provided is true and accurate to the best of your information, knowledge, and beliefs, subject to penalties of perjury?
I do.
Put your hand down. With regard to the defendant, Afani Muhammad, please set forth the factual basis for the warrant request.
Yes, Your Honor. 7/10/25, McDonald's employee Afeni Muhammad stabbed McDonald's manager Jennifer Harris multiple times with a kitchen knife at the McDonald's restaurant at 179219 Mile. Harris was not armed at the time and died of her injuries. Prior to the stabbing, Muhammad was sent home by Harris for not performing her work duties and told Harris, "I'll be back." Muhammad was arrested on scene and the knife was recovered. Muhammad admitted that she intended to kill Harris and stated that after she was sent home, she drove to a nearby park, decided to come back and stab Harris with a knife that she had inside of her vehicle. When Muhammad returned to stab Harris, she entered the back entrance with a hooded mask over her face in an attempt to conceal her identity and attempted to flee the scene after the stabbing, but was stopped by an armed customer.
And the requested charges are murder in the first degree, count 2, dangerous weapon carrying with unlawful intent, and there's a habitual second notice offense. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
The warrant is being signed and we can proceed to arraignment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Calling file number 25354, People versus Afani Badu Muhammad.
Name is
appearance for the record, please.
Afana.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sean Hayes, on behalf of the people.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Please, this honorable court, may I have the time hearing on behalf of Mrs. Muhammad, which does appear to be Zoom.
Your name, please, ma'am?
Afeni Muhammad.
Very good. You're here today for arraignment on the charges of murder in the first degree, premeditated, count 2, carrying a weapon with unlawful intent, and habitual second notice. Mr. Licata, how does your client wish to proceed?
Thank you very much, Your Honor. At this time, my client is asking the court to enter a not guilty plea. This matter set for a probable cause conference at the preliminary exam. I have advised my client of her rights, as well as the charges against her and the potential penalties. We are ready to proceed on those grounds.
Very good. Ma'am, do you understand the nature of the charges against you to your satisfaction after talking to your attorney?
Yes.
Very good. I will go ahead and enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. Are you requesting a court-appointed attorney?
Yes.
I will appoint an attorney to represent you. We'll set this matter for a probable cause conference on July 23rd, 2025 at 1 p.m. The preliminary examination will be on July 30th, 2025 at 1 p.m. As to bond, Mr. Licata.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Just briefly, my client is 26 years old, does live in a great city at this point. Your Honor, my client is a high school graduate. In fact, is actually was taking some online classes for college for physical therapy degree. Your Honor, there are some disturbing facts in this particular matter, but there are facts that haven't been brought out yet, and my client is extremely anxious to have those facts brought to light during the pendency of this case. She was in an extremely abusive relationship that was not only mental but physical, that involved alcohol issues, which is where the habitual second stems from, and her prior record. Your Honor, my client is a helpful person. She's a giving person. She's actually is credited with saving a life because of a 60-year-old who had skin cancer that she may go to the doctor to find out that that's exactly what it was, and that person is doing extremely well right now. I understand the facts that have been laid out today in the warrant, but at this time, Your Honor, we are asking the court to consider a bond in this manner that is appropriate, that my client can meet so that she can meet with her attorneys and prepare her defense in this manner. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of the people.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Pursuant to court rule, the court is well within its authority to grant no bond involving any case involving murder. In this case, we are requesting no bond for this defendant. Also provided within the court rules are certain factors for this court to consider when determining whether to grant any bond at all. And in this case, we are requesting no bonds that you keep. First of all, the court can consider whether or not this defendant is a threat to the community. She entered a public building with other individuals, other employees that were present. She produced a weapon that was a knife longer than 3 inches, and she stabbed the victim multiple times, up to possibly as many as 15 times, eventually causing her death. There were other employees that were present at the time, some of which attempted to help the victim after the stabbing occurred. That alone is enough to show that there's a threat to the community. She then ran from the building to her vehicle, presumably with the intent to flee from the scene. She was stopped by a helpful bystander. You're also able to consider the likelihood of conviction in this case, given the facts as laid out by Detective Showers and the information that the prosecutors have reviewed in order to charge this defendant. There is a very high likelihood of conviction. And then finally, the defendant does have a prior instance of at least one that I'm aware that involved a stabbing, similar obviously to the stabbing that occurred in this case involving a knife. So given all of those factors, and given the fact that this court does have authority to give no bond to defendants charged with murder, I am asking at this time for no bond in this case.
Thank you, counsel. The court has reviewed the charges and the circumstances surrounding this case. The defendant is facing various serious charges, including murder in the first degree, which is one of the most serious criminal offenses in our state, carrying penalties up to life without parole. Additionally, carrying a dangerous weapon with unlawful intent further underscores defendant's potential threat to public safety. Defendant has a prior criminal record. It was actually felony malicious wounding that was reduced to unlawful bodily injury concerning a stabbing, and that is what gives rise to the habitual second. And in determining bond, the court must look to the factors outlined in Michigan Court Rule 6.106. Number one, the seriousness of the offense and the danger posed to the community. The charges here involved a violent crime with a weapon, indicating a substantial risk to the public. The court finds there is a significant threat to public safety, and therefore the bond must reflect that risk. Number two, the weight of the evidence against the defendant. While the evidence is not fully before us and the defendant is cloaked with the presumption of innocence, the nature of the charges along with the prior criminal history suggests that there's substantial evidence against the defendant. Defendant's criminal history: the defendant has a violent criminal past. The history supports the court's concern that the defendant may engage in further violent conduct if she is released. The defendant's ties to the community: while the defendant is relatively young at 26 years of age, there's no indication that she has any significant stabilizing ties to the community that would ensure her return for court appearances. Without these ties, the court is concerned about the likelihood of flight. Number five, defendant's risk of fleeing or failing to appear. Due to the severity of the charges and the habitual offender status, it makes the defendant a high risk for flight. The court finds that this factor weighs heavily in favor of a high bond amount. Substance abuse or mental treatment: although there are no reports at this time suggesting that the defendant suffers from mental health or substance abuse issues that would mitigate the risks posed by defendant's release, the court is, after considering all of these factors, going to be setting bond at $25 million, cash surety only, with conditions. If the defendant is able to meet those conditions, she must be on a GPS steel cuff tether. She is not to leave the state of Michigan. She is to report her address within 24 hours of, she must report any change of address within 24 hours. There would be stringent daily contact with community corrections as to her whereabouts. She also would be required to have alcohol and drug testing as condition of her release. There would be no contact with the family of the decedent, any witnesses. She is not to return to McDonald's. And if she is unable to post the $25 million bond, she will remain in custody. See you back here, ma'am, on July 23rd at 1 o'clock for your probable cause conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
So what y'all think? What do y'all think about that? And this is her right here too. Okay.
I like this suit.
So she cast the spells on y'all. Yeah. All righty now. Okay. All right. So what y'all think? What y'all think about this lady? You say I don't think she can plead insanity since it was premeditated. You said I don't know what to think to say. The whole situation because that mom had lots of kids too. I don't know what to say either, y'all. This lady, man, she seems like she has some mental situations going on. I don't know for sure. Maybe they will get her a mental evaluation done to see. Because I don't know what's wrong with this chick. I just really, truly don't. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it, though, if people thought that something was wrong with her, why didn't people get help for it then? I know she's 26, but still, if someone is acting out of their mind or just off or just very strange, you can't call and get a check on them or whatever the case is because clearly something was going on with her. Anyway, like I told y'all before, hold on. She was arraigned, that's what we just saw, on first-degree premeditated murder and carrying a dangerous weapon with unlawful intent. Okay? And I forgot when they said she had another court thing coming up, sometime coming up soon in July, I think. Sometime later on in July, I believe. I think that's what they said. And they did say that she did a crime before, a stabbing. Okay, so we know she did that. And we just saw her friend talk about how she was at Taco Bell. So from looking at all these videos, I still say something ain't right with this chick. Okay, something is not right with her. Let's see if you can do that. And I will be keeping you guys, informed of this story as I get more updates. Can a person plead insanity if something was premeditated? Well, they said yes, a person can potentially plead not guilty by reason of insanity, even if the crime was premeditated. They said, however, it is a very difficult defense to prove, as it requires demonstrating that the defendant's mental illness rendered them incapable of understanding the nature of their actions or knowing they were wrong at the time of the crime, regardless of any prior planning. So you can, okay? So you can use a insanity defense, even if you premeditated something, okay? So they said premeditation does not automatically disqualify someone from using the insanity defense. However, it makes the defense significantly more difficult to prove, as the prosecution will likely argue that the defendant's actions demonstrate a clear understanding of their actions and their consequences. But overall, yes, she can still plead insanity. Okay. So, like I said, guys, I'll keep you guys abreast of this situation as I get more information on her. Um, I'm probably gonna look her up a little bit more in detail to see about, her past job at Taco Bell and things like that. As far as the mom, the manager that she stabbed, my condolences are expressed out to her family members, her kids, and her friends, and my prayers are with them, especially with those kids, and you know, if her parents are still alive and things. And my condolences are expressed out to them as well. As far as this girl right here, I hope they find out if she's has all her marbles or not, because I'm trying to figure out all this weird stuff she's doing on camera and what's going on with that. Okay. And that's all I can say. You know, $25 million bond. They know she's never getting out. What was the point of even setting a bond? Just deny it because, or the deal. Just deny it because, no, that's the bond. So just deny it because they know she can't afford 10% of that. It's crazy. But anyway, a lot of people are taking her side, so you never know. Knowing them, they probably got a damn GoFundMe started, and they probably already donated to her. Let me look and see. They probably already got a damn GoFundMe out. You said she's crazy, but she knew what she was doing. Probably so. We just don't know. Let me see if they got her background here real quick, and then we're gonna get ready. Let's see what else they got. That's her right there dressed up as Chucky filter. Trying to see anything else. Let's see what she was doing right here. You got to put this music off. I bet you they got to go find me for her. Just bet you. Oh, she was trying to protect herself. Okay. Again, I understand everything people are saying, but still, that's just, honestly, there are a lot of programs to help people. People saw certain things and nobody tried to stop it. Try to get her help or whatever the case is. It's plain ridiculous. And she reminded me of somebody else, somebody I know. She favors her. Okay, but anyway, it's just plain and ridiculous. Y'all know this is a lie right here. She did not have a knife in there, okay? These people are crazy. Let me see this. Wait, we gotta see this. Somebody asked, is this real? How would she have a knife at the jail, y'all? Come on now. People are crazy as hell. Goodness. I don't know what's wrong with people, y'all. So this is her right here. I think we already saw this. She's not innocent, and that's the truth. She is not innocent, guys, at all. So she stabbed somebody at Taco Bell in 2022. Okay. And so this is her at work. Let me see something.
To get back to work. You need to get back to work. Oh my God, why can't you just leave me alone? You're on the clock. I am working. I just needed a second.
So this is a dramatization. These people are crazy as hell, y'all. Okay? Crazy. We already seen that. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to be looking her up and seeing what else I can find out on her. Wait a minute. This is a text message from who? What is this? Let's see what this is real quick. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's read this real quick. How can I be positive when everything negative coming at me from all directions? Hey, you're going to have to wait a minute. Trying to get money sent to you. I'm not even near whatever. Don't keep making it seem like I'm the reason your job fired you, because I'm the one helping you. Stop trying to make me feel like, oh, supposed to be the blame for that, because that's out of my hands. I'm sure what took place while you worked there. I haven't even ate today yet. Me neither. Okay, let's play, see what else we got here. So while I'm trying to figure his shit out, stop hitting my phone. Not blaming you for my job loss. Only person to blame is me. But you don't even know what you did. At least that's what you told me. Found out today when I was blank into someone, I accidentally touched them with my hand. The person was uncomfortable when that happened, and she was a minor, which made it worse. Been crying all day and also searching for another job. Touched her where? Her waist. What? I didn't even realize it when it happened. You touched a minor's waist? This is crazy, man. Hold on.
I'm just sitting at this park right now.
You got to really be mindful of things like that when you're working around people in small areas. I was uncomfortable when you touched my behind one time at the house, and I felt blank and forced to show you my bare body because you kept giving me money and looking at me in a dirty way. I never felt comfortable about any of that. It was causing me depression, and I felt trapped, especially when you kept telling me that you wanted to have sex with me. I felt like I was trapped, and I knew eventually I wouldn't be trapped anymore. To this day, I still feel uncomfortable about it. So she met somebody who was giving her money, and he wanted X in return. But still, that's not no reason to, unalive somebody else.
I wanted to I had to talk to my neighbor Wayne again and like clear up everything.
Wait, I want to see the other messages.
With him because again and like clear up.
Let's go back to the other message. We didn't see it. So I was really hoping you would come get me today. I bought you things because I love you. I was never trying to trap you or obligate you. Now I'm crying even more. Okay. Then somebody said no one should ever feel obligated giving their body to someone to have their blank with them just because they would help them with money. When I kept telling you I didn't want to have sex, with you, you still continued to ask me. You even tried to ask me the other day, even when I already told you I don't want to have with you, and I won't. You were stepping on my boundaries every time you kept asking me. Okay. There's no need of lying because the truth is already out. I'm just a person whose intentions are good, but all I am is misunderstood. I know I owe you nothing else because I have been paid you back for the check you what? You blanked me. However, I still help you for now. But you have to wait until the money get on my card. But I want you to understand I don't owe you anything. This is coming from me. This is coming from the genuinely of me. I was always genuine, and everything was out of love, not what that is the truth. Trying to force someone to have sex with you, even when they repeatedly told you they won't, that don't want to have sex with you. Okay? I think that's all of them. I don't know if you got one right here. So I owe you nothing else, because I have paid you back for the check you loaned me. However, I still help you for now, but you have to wait until the money get on my card. Okay, so we read that. Okay, so we read on that. It's just I will talk to you later when I'm able to send the money to you. That's what he said. Well, so this girl's here, man. Hold on.
He always like.
So she posted these on her Instagram. Okay. So
Protect your showers. Please approach.
she was getting money for some dude in exchange for some XCX. Okay? So that's, like I said, I understand where she's coming from, but still, that's no reason to, unalive your boss because she sent you home. Just go look for a different job if your boss is getting on your nerves. Point blank. So, again, when I get more information about this chick, I'll let you guys know. All right? That was crazy, man. The text messages, all that stuff, man. That's, all right. So, anyway, I got Shays Thoughts. This is going to be it, but I want to give y'all my thoughts on everything that I went over, and one more thing, and then we're going to get out of here. Let me take this banner down. I think they're saying she's, and it's not a show, I meant a stabbing, not a shooting, okay? The dude was shooting, but he did not shoot her, okay? That is crazy, man. So, just to summarize everything tonight before we get out of here, the Sean Diddy Combs situation, I feel like if he is released from prison, I honestly believe he will take that time to probably regroup and get away from the limelight. He'll probably disappear for a minute, but who's to say that he won't collaborate with Kanye on some ventures, some business ventures? We don't know, and I do see him possibly getting 2 to 3 years, once he's sentenced in October. But as far as the Kanye West rumor of them getting together and rebuilding their careers and things like that, only time will tell regarding that. Okay? And as far as this lady I just went over, Afeni Muhammad, again, I understand that she probably was going through a lot of different situations, a lot of issues, but still, you cannot let those issues encourage you or make you want to unalive someone. Life is precious. You cannot allow people to just take these lives and not be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as the insanity plea, if they evaluate her, check her out, and things like that, and it's determined that she's a little off, then of course, her sentence or whatever, her jail, all of that should be based on that. You know what I'm saying? But if they don't find her having any mental situations going on, I think she should get the maximum time that's allowed. Life incarcerated. And that's on everything. And again, my condolences are expressed out to her family and friends and children, and my prayers. And It's just a sad situation that these kids, these 6 kids, lost their mom and won't have their mom to be there for them anymore because this 26-year-old girl just got fed up, flipped out, and just unalived this woman. It's a daggone shame. And my next thought is on the subject. I covered this subject once before, and I just want to get some thoughts on this. On people who like to, call women out of their names. It's honestly, it's really disrespectful. It's really something that should not be done, especially, these black men who sit up on social media and call women bees all day and night. Like I said before, I asked the question, what gives another person, what gives you the right to determine who is a bitch? What gives you that right? And if you have daughters, sisters, a mom, aunts, grandmothers, female friends, what are you going to say when someone called them a bitch? And, for people who like to refer to women as bitch, are you saying that your family members, the women in your family, are they bitch? Yes, too? Because, for me, when a man, especially, a black man calling a black woman this and using it in his vocabulary all the time, every time, he's angry or disappointed, he automatically throws out this word, she's a bitch. That is very strange. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have daughters yourself. You see, because the same thing that you do to other females, or you say about other females, is the same thing that someone would do to your kids, or say about your kids. It's not a good look, all right? It really isn't. When you get a certain age, it should be no reason while your grown self is up on social media calling every woman a bitch. No matter what her race is, it's just not acceptable. And black men who like to do this, because I'm black myself, okay, it's not good that you degrade your black females like that at all. Because again, who are you to determine who is a bitch? Are you really talking about yourself? Because a lot of times when people sit down and just call other people names, they are really talking about the person they see in the mirror, okay? When they are standing in front of it. They are talking about that person. It's plainly disrespectful. It's appalling. It's everything negative. And y'all need to cut that out, for real. It's not a good look. You said, right, very disrespectful. And you said, especially females young enough to be your daughter. Right. I mean, again, how can someone old as ever be sitting up on social media or outside or whatever, calling young girls or young women who can be their daughters, the B word, and then say you respect women and you normally don't do this, but yet every time you're calling, every time you say a word, you're calling women B's. It just jumps out your mouths. So y'all need to cut that out because it's not good. Like I said before, it's very disrespectful, it's degrading, and it's sad. Because some of y'all black men who sit up on social media and call black women B's all days, as soon as a white man do it, you are the ones that be wanting to fight. But let me tell y'all something. If you cannot respect the black woman, how can you expect anyone else to. If you can't be her protector, then what does that say about you? Huh? Y'all, have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. I want to say thank you to Jermaine for being here. I appreciate you, hon. Also, thank you for that donation, Jermaine. I appreciate that. All right. Also, thank you to Jordan for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you to Tony Vance for being here like always. I appreciate you. Let's see what else. Paul O'Brien, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Again, thank you, Jermaine, for that. And thanks to everybody in Bush List and everybody who watches this in the replay. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much for listening and watching these videos with me. And make sure y'all get up in the morning and check out my country. Well, it'll be the afternoon by the time I do it, you know, on the East Coast. But make sure you watch that Country Way reaction video if you like Country Way. Until tomorrow, guys, you guys have a blessed night and a blessed Tuesday. This is Shays Thoughts. Thank you, Janae. That's right, Tony. That's facts, huh? Thank you, Tony. Okay. Let's go and take this down and put the new banners up, y'all. We can get out of here. And this Shays Thoughts is something that we will be doing every night when I do my lives, okay? All right. Just spend a minute. All right, now I'm out of here. I'm going to put this music on and get out of here. I'm sleepy, y'all. Good night.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shays Thoughts, baby. She back again. Mic hot, crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays Thoughts, press replay. You thought I let gang, and back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays Thoughts, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, and somebody hurt. Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays Thoughts, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays Thoughts, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. Shays Thoughts, she back again. Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays Thoughts, press replay. Now you thought I left, nah, I'm back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shays Thoughts, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
And don't forget, guys, we have to stop supporting these men who consistently call females the B word. Okay? Good night, y'all. Peace.